dapat ang mga Pilipino makalaya sa tanikalan ng utang at kahirapan. We are not protecting actually, Randy. We're protecting the shades.
But did it ever occur to you na magsusulat ka ng libro?
Ano yung way of thinking nyo pagdating sa business at napakagaling nyo talaga dyan? Parang nagkaroon ako ng hope, imbes na takot.
So the issue is not the money. Wala kang kadala-dala.
Tumigil ka na.
The only thing that is permanent in this world is change.
Gagawin mo sa 1 milyon.
Bigay mo sa akin. Inuman lang at panchichicks lang yung nangyayari, di ba?
Sila yun ha, sila hindi ako kasama.
Thank you very much. Hey everyone, welcome to Kwento Juan, where we dive into stories of people who've made incredible shifts in their lives. I'm the Trigger Man, by the way. Today we got a guest whose journey has absolutely blown me away. This is a guy I know very well, and you know, sometimes life throws us a curveball and we don't know how things are going to happen. It's been years since I last saw the guy, and I am thrilled to introduce someone I've had the pleasure of knowing for a long time and whose transformation, his evolution has been nothing short of very inspiring. He shocked me on this. He's a powerhouse of knowledge. He's a best-selling author, helping countless individuals navigate the complexities of life and build financial success. We are going to unpack his journey through life and his journey with the people he's helping. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good friend of mine. I miss this guy. He knows exactly what he's talking about, Mr. ChinkeeTan.
Yes. Thank you very much, Milo.
See, he knows me, Milo.
Yeah.
Other would call me Trigger Man.
Yes. Yes, it's been a long time. Over 3 decades.
Sige nga, Chinkee, paano tayo nagkakilala?
Ay, grabe. Ano pa, magkaka-revealan to ng edad. Hindi, kasi during that time, in my college days, I was already producing mga afternoon disco.
Yun ang uso nun, di ba?
Yeah, and during the time, but afternoon disco, mga kapatid, dahil nga, mga Filipino-Chinese bawal lumabas sa gabi.
Ganun nga. Oo.
Because of the peace and order. So, during afternoon, ang paalam sa mga magulang, manunod lang ng sine sa
Pero
quad.
actually, nag-ano, di ba?
Oo, gumigimik.
Uh-huh.
2 p.m. to 7 p.m. disco.
Correct. And this is where the chance that we met during this time sa
LS.
stasyon.
Yes,
di ba?
LS. I used to go to Channel 7, yun nga, sa LS. And yun, nagpapapromote ako, nagbibigay ako ng tickets. After that, from afternoon disco, I transitioned to produce afternoon disco concert. That's where I met naman si Randy, 87.
Yung time na nasa nagpo-produce ka sa LS, it's very vague. But what really made the mark on me is when you and I was with Randy. Si ano po, from being a best-selling author to
Yeah.
being what he is now was actually one of the Howie boys. Eh.
Yes.
Di ba? And kaya sinasabi kong you've blown me away. Kasi you did not have any markings of you will be like a mentor and a guru. As a producer, okay, but did it ever occur to you na magsusulat ka ng libro?
No, definitely not in my wildest dream. However, this is what I've realized. The only thing that is permanent in this world is change.
Exactly.
So I saw the handwriting on the wall that I need to reinvent myself. Specifically, when I was producing, and then after the production, the afternoon disco concert scene went down already. It was transitioning to a full-blown concert already. And that was a time during the 80s. Ding Dong Avanzado. I produced Ding Dong Avanzado, Ogie Alcacid, Regine Velasquez, Martin Rivera.
Did you produce
Yes.
Randy?
Oo. Yeah.
Ah, you did?
Yeah, I
Okay.
did. So, during those times, it was the full-blown concert scene that was the one thriving. However, yun, mga music museum days pa yun. However, again, I've realized the competition was really getting tougher, and the ones producing already their concerts are the artists themselves.
Correct.
So, how can you compete? Di ba?
Mas mura, di ba?
Oo.
Mas mura sa kanila. They don't have a cost.
Exactly. So, ang hirap na talaga. So, during that time, nag-transition na naman ako to, again, kasama ko si Randy, nag-movies ako from 87 to 1994.
Ladies and gentlemen, during that time, kaya magkasama kami, Howie Boy siya, I was Randy Santiago's manager.
Yeah.
Okay? And so, we had a fun time, but never did I realize, kasi yung Hawi Boy nun, inuman lang at panchichicks lang yung nangyayari, di ba?
Sila yun, sila hindi ako kasama.
hindi ko na alam yun. I was not, actually, dalawang kontrabida tayo doon di ba?
Oo.
Kasi sila, inuman at party-party, after ng concert ni Randy, inuman, di ba? And us, we were more of the people. I was managing Randy Santiago's career, and you were busy with something else. Why did you want to be a Hawi Boy? Or na-force into ka lang ba doon? Ba't ka naging Hawi Boy?
Iba si Randy Kasi, di ba, kung paano makisama yun Kahit na sikat siya nung panahon na yun, napaka-humble And then, nagkataon lang. Punta ako sa Colombia, di ba, sa bahay nila, Sunday. Nagkataon yun. Tapos, he needs to sing 6 songs sa Alimol.
Yes.
It's Alimol.
Yes. Alimol pa noon
Oo.
80s ba yan?
87.
87, hindi magbabago.
Hindi magbabago.
Right.
6 songs.
Okay.
When he step up on stage, Alimol, from ground floor up to 4th floor yan Punong-puno talaga ng tao yun.
Yes.
Pangalawang kanta pa lang, nagka-stampede na.
No, I think I remember that, pero pare-pareho lang kasi yung nangyari sa akin if you go there. Pero yun ang nare-remember mo sa kanya.
Yeah, and because of that, yun nga, we stepped in as friends.
Aha. So
Wala.
you did not know the other guys?
I don't know, sila Dennis. Wala,
Hindi ba kayo magkakilala
wala,
nun?
nagkakayayaan lang. O sige, uy. Kasi pagpunta ko doon, di kasama ka na. Bakit? Alimol. Si Randy kakanta. Hindi pa kami magkakakilala
Okay.
noon. So doon kami nagkakilala nung kakahawi-hawi na kami. We were not protecting actually Randy, we're protecting the shades. A lot of people were really curious what's behind the shades. So
Speaking
yun.
of Randy, lumabas siya 86 Nag-umpisa kami niyan, I started with Randy. He was promoting his song. And I was not managing anybody. So sabi niya, inimbitan niya ako in 86, hindi magbabago. I had a countdown. That song went number 1. And that's how it started. Dun lang kayo nagkakilala?
Yeah,
Sa mall?
87.
87.
Yeah, mga around, we met each other probably around May or June. Ganon.
And when was the turning point? Natapos ka with Randy being a Hawi Boy? When?
No, around, actually, during the time when I was still acting, pag may free time ako, I'm still with Randy.
Yeah, but when did you...
94.
94. Kasi meron pa kayong mga pelikula, di ba?
Yeah, I did.
But Randy's career on wasn't as it was before.
As it was busy before, yeah.
Di ba? As busy. So when did you was it the time that you transitioned into the writing of books?
Wala pa.
Wala pa.
When I went back to my original, I'm into sales ever since 12 years
What
old.
were you selling?
Di ba, ano ka ba? Parang
No, I mean, aside, during that time na ano yung sinesell mo na o binalikan mo lang yon?
Binalikan ko lang. As a matter of fact, di ba, di mo natandaan, nabentahan kita ng ang dami ko nabenta sa iyo.
Ano binenta mo sa akin?
Di ba? Nagbenta ako sa iyo ng rechargeable fan. Nagbenta rin ako sa iyo ng mga
Hindi ko na matandaan yun
toilet bowl cleaner. Lahat.
Tignan nyo naman gaano ka negosyante to. So, did you pursue that? Or
Yeah.
Up to when were you doing it?
No, ang ano kasi, once you're in sales, you can sell anything. So, when I transitioned back, during the time in 1994, I started selling a food supplement called squalene. Shark
I know
liver
that.
oil.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Parang fish something, no?
It's shark liver
Right.
oil. From 1995 to 1999.
But you were not really serious with your life because you were single. When did you get married and have a family?
1999, I got married.
1999, was that the turning point in your life na dapat
Yeah.
may pamilya na ako
Of
dito?
course, of course.
Kasi iba yung binata ka at iba yung pamilya pag nagkaanak ka, di ba?
Totoo.
Di ba? When,
Pero during that time, I was already earning good income. And not only that, I was saving already. Before I got married, I was able to purchase 2 properties already. So, medyo mindful na ako during that time about preparing for my financial future.
anong advice mo sa mga binata na nakaipon na and then transitioning or moving into the married life?
Ay, grabe. Alam mo,
What should they do? What should their mindset be?
if you're single right now and you're still living with your parents, that is the best time for you to save money.
Dahil wala kang gastos.
You're not paying for any rent, food,
Binibigyan ka
yeah.
pang budget.
So,
Nakakahingi ka pa.
however, the way of thinking of some young people nowadays, di ba, yung YOLO mentality, you only live once.
Yeah.
Anyway, may papasok naman akong kita. So, ang tendency is they get to enjoy now.
nothing for tomorrow, no?
Yeah, pero one thing that I've realized in life is yung the law of opposite eh. Just like the law of gravity. The law of gravity, what goes up must come down. Yung law of opposite naman, Milo and those people listening, the short-term effect is always the opposite of long-term effect.
Okay.
If you play now, you pay later. If you
Yes.
pay now, you play later. If you eat healthy now, you become healthy later.
Exactly.
But if you treat your body,
If you, yung
Abuse.
kainin abuse,
Oo.
talagang you will reap harvest something bad later on.
yeah, ganun din sa So if you save now, so you'll be able to enjoy your life better. And that's what I basically did and followed. So because of yung mga ganung philosophy, sinabi ko, it's working. As a matter of fact, I'm a very simple-minded person. I never finished a college degree.
Never did.
Yan, never.
Why did you stop?
During the time, I was already earning money.
But why did you stop? What was the reason why you stopped?
Kasi kumikita na nga ako ng pera and I was thinking ahead. Sabi ko, pag graduate ko, anong gagawin ko? Gagawin ko rin to.
Do you think, would you advise that to your kids not to pursue college?
It depends. Ako, may advantage talaga kung may diploma ka. Diba? If you finish something, there's a great deal of advantage.
Well, you can offer it it's easier to get the job, right?
Definitely. However, there are some people talaga na probably hindi mo pwedeng pilitin eh.
Pero in terms of kasi one time, tinanong ako dito, diskarte at saka, yan?
Diploma.
Diploma. Well, let's welcome our guest, our late guest. Hindi pala.
Hi there. Hi. Have a seat.
My idol since I was high school. High school to college, promise. Siya yung
Talaga?
nababasa ko na agad sa pag-ipon.
Luloko mo naman siya.
Hindi, promise.
Joke lang. So anyway, we were talking about, let's continue. Is it an advantage to be in school?
Yeah, I would go for both.
Why?
Imagine mo, meron ka ng diploma, tapos you know di ba yung tinatawag nating street life or talagang
Smartness.
Oo, yung street smart, di ba? Education is very important.
Very important.
Kaya hanggang ngayon, do you know that I dedicate 1 hour every day to learn something that is new?
That's wonderful. Do you do that, Francesca? Aside from the sexiness na makeup, do you do that? I mean, learn every day, read a book, or go to YouTube and when you go to YouTube?
Mahilig ako magbasa ng mga libro and mga YouTube videos na makakatulong sa development ko.
What was the last
Personality.
video that you watch on YouTube?
Last video na napanood ko sa YouTube, kay Wizard Liz siya about sa pagiging women empowerment. Yun yung mga gusto kong binabasa. Sir Chinkee, sorry, may tanong lang ako.
Go ahead.
What is the best age mag-ipon ng isang tao?
Alam mo, siguro, let's talk about hindi ipon lang. Let's talk about financial awareness and education. The best age for you to get started,
Yes.
the moment you know how to spend money. Kung marunong ka ng gumastos. Kailangan maturuan na yung tao, yung bata. I want this, I want
ilan
that.
taong ka tinuruan ng magulang mo?
Very young, very
How
young.
young?
Sobrang...
Well, Chinese people,
Yeah.
di ba? Chinese,
We were not allowed to spend without savings. Hindi kami pwedeng gumastos na walang ipon.
Yung savings nyo ba, like nandyan lang siya nakatabi, hindi pwede galawin? Or ginagalaw nyo siya sa ibang paraan?
Kung nag-ipon ka for the sake of ipon, chances are mauubos yan. Kasi kunyari may ipon ka. Uy, kain tayo sa labas. Ay, may ipon naman ako. Gimmick tayo, may ipon naman ako. Kasi general fund siya. Pero yung kung specific siya, nag-iipon ako para, let's say, gusto ko lang talaga makabili ng laptop. Dapat gamitin mo lang for laptop
For that,
purposes.
hindi sa iba.
Kailangan specific siya when you start saving for something.
Is there a business that that you're on now, selling pa rin or what?
Yeah. I have other businesses. Specifically kasi I transition into art collecting.
I didn't know Chinkee was a lover of art before.
No, I wasn't. It's because of the influence of Julius Babaw.
Si Julius.
Yeah. Si Tintin and I, we had a show and then she invited me one time sa bahay nila. Pagpasok ko, sinabi ko, ano to? Museum yata to.
Sa bahay ni...
Yes.
Ano yung as investment?
Yeah.
Yung mga arts?
Sa kanya, in-explain niya sa akin kung bakit siya nagsimula. Kasi he was able to build 2 houses.
Because of the art?
Alam ko naman si Julius, wala namang negosyo, walang ibang yan eh. Alam mo, Julius, how were you able to pay for the house? And sagot niya, nagbenta siya ng 3 paintings.
Sa kanya?
Yes,
Wow.
from his collection.
From his collection.
From his collection, through the years, he sold 3 paintings. It was able to pay off
Two
Is-
houses.
No, one house. Yung one house. Yung old house, bayad na yun eh. Sabi ko, how does it work? So pinaliwanag niya. Dati, ito, binili ko lang to ng, let's say, 50,000. After,
Nag-appreciate na.
oo, naging 5M.
Wow.
Yung mga ganun, sabi ko, okay. Sabi ko, I'm missing something. And that's the reason why I've learned how to do it. Right now, we have over 300 plus paintings.
Ikaw?
Yeah.
Aha. So, what's that worth?
Ay,
Iba-iba.
ano na, secret na lang yon. Pero yung ano talaga,
So,
so,
shouldn't you be more appreciative of that's why I never bought paintings and art because I don't appreciate it. To me, mga paintings, this is like old,
yeah, ako I never appreciated it. But when I learned the science and the,
What's the science of why should I buy a painting aside from the monetary consideration? To me kasi, a paint lang yan eh, patay na yan eh, old na. I don't understand it really eh.
and number one, definite, makikita mo yan eh. And there are certain paintings that we collect. Like for example, yung kay Ted Peñaflor, sobrang surreal. Imagine beach, sand, tapos may tao. Pero pag nakita mo yung painting niya, it is as if you were there present.
Ganun siya ka.
Lifelike. Tapos sa field, grass. Tapos blue sky, birds. Sobrang. So we started with that and art appreciation. And then I realized, paintings pala are just like real estate property.
Yeah.
Ang property kasi you count by square meter. In paintings, you count by square inch. Ang property, may zonal value, resale value, and market value. Sa painting, merong gallery price, resale price, and auction price. Sa property, supply and demand ang play. Pag makonti supply, marami bumibili, the prices goes up. Ganon din sa art collection. The artist can only produce X number per year. Let's say 8 or 10. If the collectors are 100, so it will take you 10 years for you to get one.
Pag namatay pa, lalong tumataas, di ba?
Kung oo. Like for example, the Manansalas, the Juan Lunas.
Okay, let me shift, to the ordinary one. Ito yung situation. Meron kang pera, siguro mga 1 milyon, 2 milyon, okay? Tatrabaho ka ordinarily. And then, you're thinking of whether to buy a house or to rent a house. Siyempre, gusto na mag-asawa, bili ka agad ng bahay. Is it a wise investment or should you rather use your money to invest in a business?
Siguro ang pinaka-best na lang yan is I'll give you 2 example. 2 friends. May tagto 2 million sila. Yung isang may 2 million, ang ginawa, bumili ng bahay. Nakasave siya ng 20,000 pesos per year, per month na rental. 240 per year.
Kasi kinash in na niya lahat.
Kasi wala na siyang binabayarang upa. Yung isang friend naman niya, nag-umpisa ng negosyo. Kumikita ng 50% ng kanyang 2 million every year. So, 50% of 2 million is 1 million. Umuupa siya. Nagbabayad siya ng 20,000 naman kasi wala siyang bahay. So, 1 million kita niya minus yung upa niya na 240, may 760 siya na excess. Inipon niya yung 760 in 3 years. After 3 years, may 2 million na siya. After 3 years, bumili na siya ng bahay.
Wala na
Pero
siya binabayaran.
tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung income
Kita
niya.
niya, oo.
Pero ito, nakatipid lang ng 3 years ng 760,000.
So, mas dun ka sa rent kesa sa isang bagsakan?
Nasa sa tao yan
Nasa situation din yun eh, di
Oo.
ba? If you have the opportunity then to use your money, although ako rin, same mindset. I'd probably, if I go back a long time ago, because I was in the situation before, I was being offered this amount and used it in the business, finorgo ko yung buying it eh. Na invested on
Oo, kasi that's how most Filipino-Chinese do it eh. Lahat kami nag-umpisa upa.
Narinig ko rin yun kay tandaan mo si Sports House?
Oh, si Mars Chua.
Mars, di ba? Sinabi rin
Ground
yun sa akin.
ground floor namin, tindahan, second floor bahay.
Talaga?
Bakit? Para
Sports
pag
House yun Yung
Iisa na lang?
Oo, para pag walang benta, walang lugi kasi hindi mo pwede isara bahay. Kasi karamihan di may mga iba. Hindi, pag negosyo tayo, 2 months deposit, 2 months advance, 'di ba? Nagbabayad ka na kahit wala ka pang benta, nalulugi ka na, may ka na, overhead ka na eh. Pero habang nag-start ka, mas maganda bumuelo ka na wala kang masyadong cost.
What's the differences between Chinese businessman, not being racist, and Filipino business people?
Itatanong ko sana yan ngayon.
Tanong mo.
Anong tingin mong pinagkaiba ng Chinese mindset sa business, advantage sa iba?
Yung way of thinking talaga eh. Yung parang,
Ano yung way of thinking nyo pagdating sa business at napakagaling nyo talaga dyan?
hindi naman kasi ever since when we were young, I don't know if you believe in this statement, how you were raised when you were young directly affects the way you view life today. Kung ano upbringing mo.
I believe in that, definitely.
Diba?
It's kasi it drills on your mind eh. Araw-araw 'yon, and yung wisdom ng mga matatanda pag bata ka, you imbibe that eh. Talagang nasa sayo and you remember it eh. Kahit na kung minsan you overstep, but you go back there eh.
Yun nga, parating sinasabi, di ba, sa mga, marami yung classmate ng mga Pinoy. Anak, aral ka mabuti, paglaki mo, maghanap ka ng magandang trabaho. Kami, anak, mag-aaral ka mabuti, paglaki mo, tayo ka magandang negosyo. Ang dami kong classmate, pag-graduate, they look for a job kami. We start, so, buy and sell just to call it as art.
Siguro, ang ano ko lang doon, kung ang sweldo mo eh 500,000, okay na 'yon. Yun yung ano ko, di ba?
Ang sagot ko naman doon, sana all.
Sana all nga, di ba?
Walang,
But it's not all.
Hindi
diba?
naman ganun eh.
Some people, they choose a career, talagang it will pay off. Or may plano ka na, itong pupuntahan ko, one day, I'll probably get 300,000 or 500,000. But you should plan ahead if you're gonna reach that.
Kasi iba-iba nga yung level eh. Kasi yun nga, yung sinasabi mo, yung way of thinking, malalim to eh. Malalim na usapan to. I'm so blessed that I live in both worlds. I'm Filipino. I'm Chinese by blood, 100%. But I'm Filipino in terms of culture, heart, and the environment. So I live in both worlds. Like for example, there are 5 levels of income. We were trained to think like this. Level 1, level 2, level 3, 4, and 5. Day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year, decade to decade.
Can you elaborate more?
Isang kaig isang tuka. Walang kaig, walang tuka. Arawan eh. Lingguhan. Buwanan, na sweldo, 15 at 30. Taunan, decade. Taunan, meron ka ng 1 year na savings for emergency. Decade, 10, 20, 50 years. That's the reason why the Ayalas never sold their property at Ayala Avenue. It's always on lease for 50 years. Pinapaupahan lang yung building. Yung lupa. Tayo ka ng building, may kontrata. If you don't renew the lease for 50 years again, you return the land plus the building. I was thinking during that time, nag-uumpisa, sabi ko,
Masyado naman.
I was thinking just like a middle class. The reason why the Ayalas want back their property, it's not for them, it's for the next
generation. Iniisip na nila yun.
Ganun nga eh. Yun yung way of thinking. Kaya nga, now I want
Ganun
to...
ka rin ba ngayon?
Yes, ever since we were young, we were trained to think like that. Kaya nga, ang tanong ko sa inyo siguro ngayon, sa level 1 to 5, what do you think is the most dangerous level? Day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year, or decade to decade?
Siyempre, day to day.
Day to day and week to week hindi. Why?
Year to year.
If you are in that situation, kung isang kaig isang tuka ka, gagawa ka ng paraan para makalabas doon.
So gumagaling ka ng gumagaling din.
Didiskarte ka.
Madiskarte ka lalo.
I'm sure, Milo, ikaw nanggaling rin ka naman sa wala, di ba?
Yeah.
Oo.
Zero.
You work your way up to that level.
Talaga nag-umpisa ako sa wala. Okay, my dad died, wala kaming pera. And you really have to work your Pero ang sinasabi kong dangerous kasi, napaka-precarious nun kasi pag nawalan ka ng trabaho talaga, and it happened to me na nawalan ako ng trabaho and I was jobless for about 3 months. Yun yung danger there. But I'd like to know, kung sa'yo, ano yung danger para sa'yo? Which one of those 5 levels?
Yun nga, the most dangerous level is level 3.
Monthly?
Monthly.
Monthly.
Pag month to month ka na, nabibili mo na gusto mo, nakakain mo na gusto mo, napupunta mo na yung gusto mo, na dati mo hindi mo na-experience.
Nagiging mas relax ka na.
You
I
become
get your point.
comfortable.
Yeah.
At accept mo na yung monthly. Okay na to. Every
Okay na
month
to.
naman, kaya ko ng ano yun
But
to.
yun nga sinabi ni Milo kanina, hindi ka nag-level 4 eh. Pag nag-level 4 ka, mag-iipon ka ng 1 year na pondo na kahit mawalan ka ng work,
Meron ka 1 year.
may isang taong ka na pondo na mabubuhay ka na hindi ka ma-stress. Ikaw na rin nagsabi nun, 3 months ka walang trabaho. Kasi wala ka sa level 4. So nung 3 months wala ka sa trabaho, nasa level 3 ka, saan ka babagsak? Bumagsak ka ulit sa level 2. You work your way up na naman, may utang na naman.
There's no other way but up.
Oh, but you go to level 3. Hindi ka naman pumunta sa level 4.
Pababa
Nung
siya.
tinamaan ka lang ulit, may nagkaroon ng emergency, may nagkasakit, level 2 ka na naman. Kung nasa level 5 ka, kung tamaan ka, saan ka babagsak? Level 4. Kung nasa level 4 ka, kung tinamasa ka, babagsak. Level 3.
Mas matagal ang pagbagsak.
Kung makikita mo, yun nga yung sinasabi, tinatanong nyo, ano yung pagkakaiba? Pareho naman tayo masipag. Pareho tayong kumikita. Pero yung thinking
mindset.
ko, kailangan mag-ipon ako ng level 4. Kailangan mag-ipon ako ng
Level 5.
bago ako mag-enjoy.
Kung meron akong 1 milyon ngayon, kung ikaw as Sir ChinkeeTan, anong gagawin mo sa 1 milyon?
Bigyan mo sa akin.
Hindi, like gagamitin mo na ba sa business? Iipunin lang?
Alam mo, ako, I promote the word iponaryo eh. I coined it from the Katipunero and then, di ba,
If you go back to the Katipunan times, who would you like to be as a hero?
Andres Bonifacio.
Why?
Siya ang pumunit ng sedula at nagsimula ng himagsikan. Ako nakikita ko representation yan eh. Yung talagang representation na dapat ang mga Pilipino makalaya sa tanikalan ng utang at kahirapan. Punitin ang sedula ng kahirapan. Punitin ang sedula ng utang. Kailangan maging malaya tayo.
Yeah.
That's how I view it. So going back to the 1 million, kung may 1 million ako,
Kasi para sa akin na rin advice na yan eh.
oh. Hindi. Number 1 kasi, the rule is, hindi problema ang pera eh. Kasi parati nagsasabi, hindi ako makapag-umpisa ng negosyo dahil wala akong pera.
Ipon.
May 1 million.
May 1 million ako.
Oo. Bigyan mo yung 1 million sa isang taong walang kaalam-alam. And sabihin mo, yung tambay. Ito yung 1 million, negosyo mo. Balikan mo siya after 1 year.
Hubos.
Tanggalin mo ang kayamanan ng isang bilyonaryo. If you know a billionaire here in the Philippines, you take away all their business, money, possession. Balikan mo sila after 1 year. Ano yung status nila?
Billionaire
Meron pa rin.
Exactly. That only proves what? Even you have all the money. You have 1 million, 10 million, 100 million. If you don't know kung anong gagawin mo sa pera, dahan-dahan mauubos. Pero kahit ka, wala kang pera-pera ngayon. Pero pag may alam ka, may karanasan ka, may experience ka, marirecover mo siya. So the issue is not the money. So to answer your question, ang unang gawin mo, pag-aralan mo. Huwag na huwag kang papasok sa negosyo o sa investment na hindi mo alam. The issue, again, di pera. O ganito, wala kang sasakyan.
Oo.
Bumili ka ng sasakyan. Pinaghirapan mo. May sasakyan ka na pinaghirapan mo. Drive mo ngayon sasakyan na hindi ka marunong mag-drive. What will happen?
Wala rin. Mawawala rin yung binili mong sasakyan.
Hindi mawawala, mababangga mo yan.
Mababangga pa.
Hindi ka marunong magnegosyo. Nagnegosyo ka, ano mangyari? Malulugi ka.
Siyempre, lugi ka.
Hindi ka marunong mag-invest. Nag-invest ka, may scam ka. You start with what you know. So, kunyari, right now, nag-aral ka na, may 1 million ka. Hindi mo i-invest yung 1 million. You divide it by 10.
By 10.
10% of 1 million sa 100,000. Try ka ng isang negosyo.
So, 10 negosyo?
Try ka muna isang negosyo.
Aha.
First, try mo. Hindi nag-work. Di ba? Okay lang. Meron ka pang 100,000. Try again. Hindi pa rin nag-work. Third, hindi pa rin nag-work. Di ba? Fourth, wala kang kadala-dala.
Tumigil ka na.
Hindi. On the fifth attempt, natutunan mo.
Ay, ang galing. Grabe. Teka.
You have still 50% to reinvest, to recover what you lost.
Parang nagka-hope ka bigla na.
Di ba
you
nagigets
have 10
mo? If you
chances.
put your 1 million in one shot, one basket, nagkamali ka, wala ka ng way to
Wala
recover.
na. Paano kung yung investment more than 500 itong wag?
Dapat ikaw mag-adjust, hindi yung, di ba, ito yung ino-offer sa akin, maghanap ka ng investment, tapasok sa budget mo.
Okay.
Dapat, when you get into something, you should study. You do your market research. Do the, how do they call it in business?
SWOT analysis.
Oh, that one, you should have that.
And then business plan.
You can't just give your money. You have to know the risk involved. Dapat ganun yun.
Tsaka yung na-feel ko dun sa sinabi niya hatiin ng 10, parang nagkaroon ako ng hope imbes na takot.
Oo.
Kasi parang, okay, may 10 chances ako
Yeah.
to try. Hindi yung parang, teka lang.
Yeah, it's a principle of diversification. You're minimizing your risk.
Ang ganda nun. ng
Oo,
10.
kaya nga everyone can kung may 1,000 ka, 100 pesos. Kung meron kang 10,000, 1,000 pesos.
Your Iponario principle, I came across it, 50%, 30, and 20 ba?
No,
What is it?
walang yung sa yung
Percentages?
wala kaming percentages.
So, linagay mo lang yun.
It
Tama ba?
depends. It depends on the... Kasi, like for example, kunyari, weights tayo. Diba? Let's go to the gym. Milo, 200 pounds start ka.
Aha.
Kaya?
Siyempre, hindi.
O, ano kaya mo? 5 pounds. O, di 5 muna. From 5, you move to 10. From 10, you build your muscle. Ganon din sa pag-iipon. Walang percentage. Anong kaya mo? 5%? O sige, 5 ka muna. O, tapusin mo na yung 5. Next month naman or next time. Pag kumita ka na malaki, 10.
No, I wasn't referring to that. I was more referring to the 50% need ba yun? Oh, I think you said that.
No, it's not me. It's a ano na eh.
Universal, ano?
Universal ano na
So
siya.
what was that again?
50% need, 30% wants, 20% savings.
Nabasa mo ba 'yon?
Hindi ko nabasa.
Oo,
Tanong
pero
sa kanya yun.
I don't subscribe.
Ngayon, babasahin ko na.
Pero I don't subscribe to that idea.
Ano yung advice mo doon?
Depends on the capability of a person.
Tao.
Okay.
O ilang percent sa wants mo, ilang percent sa savings mo, ilang percent. Kung ikaw, anong kaya mo? Kasi sabihin ko sa'yo, 50% ha?
Sa savings ha, wala, ang dami
Ano
mong
kakainin
gastusin.
namin? Ito na nga, hindi na nga magkasya. So parang ang point lang, kung anong kakayanan ng tao, di ba, doon siya mag-umpisa.
Huwag mong ipilit.
Huwag mo pipilitin.
Doon papasok yung frustration,
Exactly.
disappointment.
Madidisappoint ka. Hindi para sa akin to.
Is saving more important than investing?
Aanin mo ang iyong bagong iPhone kung wala kang iPhone.
One more.
Find something that you're good at. Saan ka magaling? Galingan mo. At dapat ikaw pinakamagaling doon.
Have you ever made a bad investment?
Alam
Kaya
mo-
sabi ko, di naman ako lolokohin. Pero,
yun din yung mga sinasabi na may forever.
Alam mo, yung
wala akong papatunayan eh. Sino mag-hire sa akin?
Yun ang-
Gusto nyo malaman sikreto ko?
oh,